Imagine you're living 50,000 years ago. There are no umbrellas, no raincoats, no solid houses with roofs. Suddenly the sky opens up and heavy rain starts pouring down for hours, sometimes for days. What do? Where do you go? How do you stay dry, warm, and safe? This is exactly the problem ancient humans faced regularly. Today we're going to explore how our ancestors handled heavy rain without any modern protection. Rain was one of the biggest challenges for early humans. It could soak their clothing, make fire impossible, turn the ground into mud, and bring cold that led to illness. Yet they survived and even thrived through it for hundreds of thousands of years. The first and most important solution was shelter. When rain started, they immediately moved under natural cover. Large trees with thick canopies, rock overhangs, and of course caves provided instant protection. They knew the landscape extremely well and always kept mental maps of the nearest dry spots. But natural shelters weren't always available, so they became skilled at building quick temporary ones. Using long branches and large leaves, they created simple lean-to structures. They stacked thick layers of leaves and grass on top to make the roof as waterproof as possible. Some groups used animal skins stretched over frames. These temporary shelters could be built in less than an hour when needed. Fire was critical during rain. Keeping a fire alive in wet conditions was extremely difficult, so they developed clever techniques. They stored dry wood and kindling in protected places under rocks or inside shelters. They used fat from animals to help fires burn longer even when slightly damp. Some groups carried smoldering embers carefully wrapped in leaves or bark so they could restart a fire quickly after the rain stopped. Clothing also played a big role. Their animal skin clothes weren't just for warmth. When treated properly with fat or certain plant oils, the skins became somewhat water-resistant. They learned which animal hides shed water better. During heavy rain, they would wear the fur side outward so the water ran off more easily. They also changed their behavior during rainy periods. Heavy rain meant less hunting and less travel. Instead, they stayed close to camp, repaired tools, made new clothing, and told stories. Rainy days became times of rest and social bonding rather than just hardship. Water itself became both a problem and a solution. While heavy rain made everything wet, it also filled natural containers and hollowed rocks with clean drinking water. After long dry periods, rain was actually celebrated because it brought life back to plants and animals. Mud was another challenge. Walking through deep mud was exhausting and dangerous. Ancient humans chose paths carefully, preferred higher ground, and sometimes used stepping stones or logs to cross muddy areas. They also learned to make simple footwear from bark or thick hide that gave better grip and protection. Interestingly, rain also helped them in unexpected ways. It washed away their scent trails, making it harder for predators to track them. It softens the ground, which made digging for roots and tubers easier. Some animals become slower and easier to hunt after heavy rain. The ability to adapt to rain shows the incredible flexibility of early humans. They didn't fight against nature. They observed it carefully and found practical solutions using whatever materials were available. Their knowledge was passed down through generations, so every child grew up knowing how to stay dry and safe when the skies opened. Today, even with advanced technology, many of us still struggle when caught in heavy rain without preparation. Our ancestors remind us that the best protection often comes from simple knowledge, good planning, and working with nature instead of against it. Next time you're stuck in a sudden downpour, think about the ancient humans who faced far worse conditions with almost nothing. They survived because they were prepared, resourceful, and never gave up. Would you have survived a week of continuous heavy rain without modern gear? Tell me in the comments. If you found this interesting, hit the like button and subscribe for more stories about how our ancestors lived. See you in the next video.